cryptocurrency lender Celsius was insolvent since inception. Investigation finds. Investigation into Celsius found its collapse was about much more than just the price of Bitcoin. Ooh. Turns out the Celsius network, a cryptocurrency lender that promised customers 17% annual yield on their deposits, was indeed too good to be true. Hey, Hex does 35, but there's no middleman, and it's trustless. So it's not too good to be true. But yeah. The case of Celsius was the company halted withdrawals and transfers in June 2022 amid a liquidity crisis, citing extreme market conditions. The price of Bitcoin had halved in 2 months' time. In June, Celsius filed for bankruptcy, and its founder and CEO, Alex Mashinsky, resigned in September. But according to a court-ordered investigation into the company, the falling price of Bitcoin was only part of the problem. Celsius's failure was, in fact, intrinsic to its business model, the investigator found. Celsius Network was on a standalone basis, has been insolvent since inception, wrote Shobha Pillai. Behind the scenes, Celsius conducted its business in a starkly different manner than how it marketed itself to its customers in every key respect, Pillar wrote. The report says that while Mashinsky promised customers their deposits were safe with Celsius, he and other executives were actually using those deposits to buy and sell and prop up CEL, the company's native cryptocurrency, while they sold their individual stakes in the coin for profit. There you go. Literally stealing money. They took people's Bitcoin, they bought CEL, and then they cashed out their CEL. So they used people's money as liquidity for them to just sell. I mean, that's to sell their CEL, to sell their CEL. Ha 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 ha. But that is bad. The maneuver benefited Celsius executives while further depleting their company's liquidity. That's terrible. That is really bad if this is true. Yeah, really bad. So why are people making a big deal of FTX and not this? I mean, this seems as bad, if not worse, right? Literally using other people's money to pump their bags and sell it. Sell the CEL, but that's really bad. Obviously, everyone knows, and I like covering Celsius because I was in Celsius. I used to watch those AMAs with Alex Mashinsky, saying, "Yeah, banks are not your friends," and he had some good information. But obviously, he's saying we're the most transparent and honest, open company. And there were so many influencers out there, and many of those influencers are now the ones that are like calling out Mashinsky and like calling out Celsius. It's a scam, and like they're kind of the voice for updates, they're the source for updates and things like that for the court filings. An example of that is Aaron Bennett. Aaron Bennett used to speak regularly on his show, giving a recap of Alex Mashinsky's AMA. He never looked under the hood. He just enjoyed what's it called? He enjoyed the referral links and all those things. There's Aaron Bennett. There was Simon Dixon, where Bank to the Future invested into Celsius. There were all those things. So yeah, that just goes to show you have to do your own research. You can't even trust me. You can't trust anyone but yourself, because people out there are in it for themselves. And in the case of like Bennett and Simon Dixon, like obviously Simon had a serious stake in the company. Bennett's getting referral links. BitBoy Crypto's getting referral links. Everyone's getting referral links. So they don't necessarily care about, how things are going under the hood. Or at least they don't care enough to check and see, basically whether things are going well or not. And some people did. Some people were able to figure it out and they got out. And some people called them out before it even happened. Some people knew it was an inevitable cascade, like Richard Hart. If you have money on CEL, pull it. So, yeah, I also like covering Celsius because Celsius is a great on-ramp because the community is looking for yield. And they were looking for it the wrong way, and they're probably going to be looking for it again. So it is a good target market. And they're probably, if people don't reach out to them, they're probably going to look in the wrong places. They're probably going to go to the next thing. Like Simon Dixon tried to funnel everyone from Celsius to salt lending, and then that went bankrupt. And then he canceled his purchase and things like that. So it's important to reach out to Celsians and things like that. Maybe I'll clip this and make a video for Celsians, that you could find a protocol that pays you a higher rate of return without the middleman risk. And it also prevents you from selling early or late. So shout out to Celsius, not Celsius, but shout out to the Celsians. Come where you're treated best. I talked about XRP dumping on their community, using them as liquidity. They're not treated well. Talk about Celsius taking people's funds and pumping their bags and leaving. That they're not treated well. But here you're treated best. The program is programmed to treat you best. Meaning if you do well by the coin will do well by you. You do well by the coin by not selling it. The coin will do well by going up, and the protocol will pay you. So that is awesome. That is like such a good target market, and such a good community to onboard, and such a good way to get people saved from really improving, from really falling for scams and stuff. So I guess that's really it for the Celsius story. That's it for the pulse chain updates. We're going to go look at the chats and see what you guys are saying. And obviously 49 people watching. Hope you're enjoying. I'll let the comments come in. But in the meantime, you could go to furufinance.com and schedule your free call today.